How I know that I know nothing? A person very low in knowledge, he thinks he is very knowledgeable. But as you know, the knowledge increases, then man understands that he knows very little. Ma'loom hum shud, कि ही मालूम न शुद्ध. Today I have understood and appreciated that I didn't know anything. I am standing there. The real problems of this universe are still unsolved. Does any scientist know the length and breadth of this universe? Despite, all the telescopes and, the big means that we have at our disposal. Nobody knows where it begins, where it ends. No physiologist says that he knows what is life. We don't know. Where is it attached to in the body? How does it slip away when man dies? We don't know even today what is sleep. How do we sleep? Where is the switch in the brain? Then when it is put off, a man goes to sleep. And when it is put on, a man gets up. Nobody knows. So fundamental questions are still unsolved in the same way. Although the explosion of knowledge is so great that it has become impossible for a human being to have all the knowledge of all the sciences. Impossible. Even then, the basic questions are still insoluble. They cannot be solved. So we must understand the limitations. That is why we found in Surah Al-Baqarah, هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ. The first condition, if you want to benefit from the guidance of this book, is that you must understand that the real realities, the final realities, they belong to another world that is unseen for us. And we cannot approach it with the limited means that we have at our disposal. Our senses, our intellect. We can only approach things and try to get knowledge through these two things. And they are limited. So, وَالرَّاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ, people who know the limitations of human knowledge, they say, يَقُولُونَ آمَنَّا بِهِ كُلُّ مِنْ عِنْدِ رَبِّنَا. This is their saying. They say, we believe in this Quran, in all of this Quran, كُلُّ مِنْ عِنْدِ رَبِّنَا, all of it is from our Lord. وَمَا يَذَّكَّرُ إِلَّا أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. But only people who are of deep understanding, they can reach this reminding and they can attain to this position. Otherwise, people who are small in knowledge, they think they are very knowledgeable. رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا. These people are رَاسِخُونَ فِي الْعِلْمِ. They go on praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. رَبَّنَا لَا تُزِغْ قُلُوبَنَا بَعْدَ إِذْ هَدَيْتَنَا. O our Lord, don't let our hearts go astray after you have given it the guidance. After the guidance has dawned on us, we have understood what is guidance. Now, please don't let our hearts go astray. وَهَبْ لَنَا مِن لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً. And grant for us the mercy from your own presence. إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ الْوَهَّابُ. Definitely, surely, it is only you who bestows mercy. رَبَّنَا إِنَّكَ جَامِعُ النَّاسِ لِيَوْمٍ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. Here in the first section also we have 3 ayat in which one supplication, one prayer is contained. And in the last section also you'll find 3 ayat consisting of that prayer, which those brothers who were there with the Isha congregation, they listened to those ayat in the second rak'ah. رَبَّنَا إِنَّكَ جَامِعُ النَّاسِ لِيَوْمٍ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. O our Lord, we know it, that you will gather the whole of mankind and humanity for a day about which there is no doubt. لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. That day is to come. There is no doubt about it. إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُخْلِفُ الْمِيعَادِ. We know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't go back on His promises. He has promised that He will gather you. He will reward His faithful bondsmen. So He is not going to go back to break His promise. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا لَن تُغْنِيَ عَنْهُمْ أَمْوَالُهُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُهُمْ مِنَ اللَّهِ شَيْئًا. Verily those who have taken to kufr, to disbelief, to denying the Quran and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, لَن تُغْنِيَ عَنْهُمْ أَمْوَالُهُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُهُمْ. Their progeny, their children, and likewise their wealth and their money will be of no avail to them when they will be questioned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمْ وَقُودُ النَّارِ. And they have to become the fuel of the fire of hell. كَدَابِ عَلَى فِرْعَوْنَ. Just like the people of Fir'aun. وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. And not only Fir'aun, the other nations before him, before them. People of Hud, people of Salih, the nation of Ad, the nation of Samud, the people of Lut alayhi salatu wasalam, and so on. The people of Shu'aib alayhi salatu wasalam, people of Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam. Now this is the example of the former people, former nations to whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent messengers. كَدَابِ عَلَى فِرْعَوْنَ وَالَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ كَذَّبُوا بِآيَاتِنَا. They also belied our signs and our ayat, denied them. They rejected them. فَأَخَذَهُمُ اللَّهُ بِذُنُوبِهِمْ. So Allah seized them due to their sins and misdeeds. وَاللَّهُ شَدِيدُ الْعِقَابِ. And Allah is very severe in punishment. قُلْ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Tell them, O Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, the people who are rejecting you, قُلْ لِلَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Tell them, سَتُغْلَبُونَ وَتُحْشَرُونَ إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ. You will also be defeated. You will also be overpowered. In this world you will be overpowered, defeated. تُغْلَبُونَ وَتُحْشَرُونَ إِلَى جَهَنَّمَ. And in the hereafter you will be taken and driven towards the fire of hell. وَبِئْسَ الْمِهَادُ. And it is a very bad resting place. قَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ آيَةٌ فِي فِئَتَيْنِ الْتَقَطَا. I should have told you that this surah was revealed after the battle of Uhud. That's the difference between Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al Imran. Surah Al-Baqarah was revealed before the battle of Badr. And Surah Al Imran was revealed most of it, except certain parts which I will let you know afterwards. The Surah Al Imran was revealed after the battle of Uhud. So there is a difference of more than 1 year between the time of revelation of Surah Al-Baqarah and Surah Al Imran. Because the battle of Badr was held in the month of Ramadan in the 2nd year after Hijrah. And the battle of Uhud was fought in the month of Shawwal in the 3rd year after Hijrah. So 1 year plus 1 month, that is the difference between the two battles. And now you add some